Congress will vote on Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas' impeachment. And earlier this month, you said that you believed he should be impeached. Can you walk us through why?
Well, how much time do you have is my first question. But listen, I served 4 years in the Texas House. And I don't know if you know that, before I got demoted to Congress. And so I was actually on the border. I was vice chairman of the Borders Committee my second term. 2009 to 2012 was when I was there, Texas legislature. It was bad then, Brittany. It is multiple times so much worse now. It's unbelievable. For Mayorkas to say that we have operational control of the border is a flat out lie. He has, in my opinion, he has disrespected his duties, his oath of office. He has done nothing, along with the quote-unquote border czar, that would be the vice president, to actually secure the border. I've kept up with this for a long time. You know, if you go back to 2009, what's that, 15 years ago, I've watched it get completely out of control. And to sit in front of Congress and testify that he has operational control is just nothing but a lie.
And I do, before we get more into Mayorkas, you represent Texas's 14th congressional district. You went to the border recently. Can you please explain what you saw down there, and maybe for us who don't live in a border state, what is missing from the national conversation?
Well, a couple things. First of all, I've been to the border multiple times. And for those of you who don't live in a border state, and I get that sentiment, but I would proffer this idea too, and that is, with illegals coming in hundreds of thousands at a time, indeed millions at a time, and they're all making their way into more and more of the 48 lower 48 states, I guess I should say. Everybody basically is getting hit by the fact that our border is wide open. And so I wouldn't say that you don't live in a border state, because it's one of those movies coming to a theater near you. If you haven't seen it, you're going to see it. It's getting worse and worse and worse. So what you see down on the border, here's my understanding of immigration law. If you read the Constitution, you know that it says Congress shall make immigration and naturalization laws, not the president. When Obama did his, I got a phone, I got a pen, I'll institute doctor, he vouched for constitutional lawyers, so he violated the Constitution, in my opinion. You know, we're supposed to make those rules. There's 3 reasons, as I recall them, where somebody can actually apply for asylum over here. Number 1, their government, where they live, is persecuting them. Number 2, they're persecuted for their religious preference. Or number 3, they're persecuted because they're part of a group. It might be a church group, it might be a social group, it might be whatever kind of group. You know, your heart goes out, Brittany, to the less fortunate people than us that live south of us. But we cannot be the charity for the world. And let me tell you why I say that. When you brought in 303,000 people in this last December across the border, if 20% of those were kids, students, I was also on the Pub Ed Committee in the Texas legislature 4 years. So if 20% of those were kids, it's 60,000 kindergarten through 12. If you follow me here, you just brought in 27 complete school districts that somebody has to pay to teach. Brittany, guess who that somebody is? That's us.